Well, hi, I'm Ali. I'm a musician from the Mornington Peninsula. I've been writing songs since I was about 6 years old, and the first song I ever wrote was a rock song about Jesus. I have been basically writing music my whole life, and I've got an album that I'm working on, which is pretty cool. And I've got 2 songs released. One is Anymore, and one is It Political? And yeah, I love music. It's so fun, and yeah. Because music has always been something that has given to me when I've gone through difficult periods of my life. I feel like a lot of musicians and people that love listening to music can relate to the fact that it's an escape. So if you're having a bad day, you put on sad music, or you put on songs that are relatable. And I feel like a lot of my material is what I would consider relatable, or what I would have wanted to hear when I was growing up. And I would say that, yeah, with music and songwriting in particular, everything that isn't here goes onto the page. And I feel like that's so important. And that's why music resonates with so many people, because everyone has a different story. And I feel like songs are a way that people can come together. And yeah, I'd say like a lot of artists that inspire me are Pink, for one. I love her sort of badass energy and like pop rock. I love listening. I'm just obsessed with all of her music. I would say that Olivia Rodrigo is also a big inspiration, because I feel like she's a really talented lyricist, and I also like how she's got like a lot of albums and diss tracks, basically being like, screw you! And I love that vibe. I feel like I could relate to that. And I would also say like a bit of Ed Sheeran, because I love the sort of acoustic vibe and telling stories. I'd say that mental health is important to me because I have been very fortunate for most of my life not to have dealt with mental health, but a lot of people around me have. I would consider myself like the therapist friends in a way growing up, where a lot of people I knew had challenges, and I was there for them, and I helped them through some really dark moments. And I've known people personally who have passed away due to mental health, and I feel like it's just such a big issue, and it's not talked about enough. I feel like men's mental health is really important as well. It's just always been a big thing for me, because I believe that everyone is valid, everyone's beautiful, and everyone just deserves to be loved and cared for. And people who act out or like upset you and things like that, no one wants to be a bad person, is my belief. I find this helped me in a lot of ways. It's helped me in difficult moments that I've had. It's helped my friends in difficult moments that they've had. It's also helped me have conversations with people, like taught me how to open up to people, and also have the tough conversations surrounding mental health, and like bringing someone back, or talking to people about their thoughts that they're having, and how to help them through that. And I think it's just an incredible resource that needs funding. Yeah. The fundraiser is called SemiColon. It has been organized by PanKoi, who is an amazing producer. He's my manager. He's like one of my best friends. And he has set this whole thing up. So all of the proceeds will be donated to Lifeline Australia. It is not sponsored by Lifeline, but they can sponsor us if they want. It will be held at the Creature Bar in Brunswick. And so the tickets are donation only. So, you know, if you've only got $5, that's still something. And Lifeline is an essential tool in Australia. It's a crisis line, and it's used by so many people. And I think it's really important, and it's going to be so much fun. We're going to have artists such as Xandri and T.Y music, and PanKoi is also going to be performing as well. And it's going to be amazing. The Creature Bar is such a nice environment. It's going to be just really safe and welcoming and lovely. So if you are dealing with mental health, if you know someone who's dealing with mental health, if you're looking for a fun night out, if you've lost someone to mental health, I think it's amazing if you could donate. If you can't donate, share it to someone who could, or send it to someone who would love to come along. Any and all engagement helps. It's on the 17th of July. The doors open at 7:30 for an 8 o'clock start, and I would love to see that.